Disneyland, Coachella, South by Southwest, WonderCon, St. Patrick's Day celebrations, the NBA, NCAA, hockey, and NASCAR. These are just a few major events that have been canceled as of today, Friday, March 13th. The coronavirus, officially named Covid-19, has been canceling everything this past couple of weeks thanks to the increasing panic towards the virus. Starting on the last week of February, we started seeing the pattern towards a pandemic, as Italy and Iran confirmed cases grew exponentially. This growth is believed to be the reason for the first infections in the United States, as it's believed that many people that traveled through Italy returned to the United States not knowing that some would be carrying the highly contagious virus across the pond. New York, California, New Jersey, and Washington are the states that were hit the hardest by this influx of people coming from Europe, where the virus is believed to be rampant. The weeks after would only confirm what was already predicted. Toilet paper shortages, insane Costco lines, late-night TV shows canceling their daily shows or postponing them until further notice. However, the greatest consequence of the panic we are experiencing right now has to be the way the music industry is handling these events. In the US, states like California announced a state of emergency starting on March 4th after the first death caused by COVID-19 was officially reported. This prompted a wave of commentary on social media asking if this would mean that their events would also be canceled. Coachella, the biggest music festival in the industry, had hopes in not being canceled or moved because of how their insurance contract was laid out. Coachella Valley residents also feared the cancellation. The Chicago Tribune explains around 388,000 people live in the Coachella Valley. Recent studies from the Greater Palm Springs Convention and Visitors Bureau peg tourism as a $7 billion industry in the area, with 1 in every 4 jobs supported by it. Even before its 2017 expansion into 125,000 daily visitors, the Coachella Festival brought an estimated $704 million in economic activity to the area in 2016. The city of Indio nets $3 million in tax revenue from the festival's ticket sales alone. Insurance for these events are laid out to protect the investment and the people attending in the case of an act of God, meaning that if the event was canceled as a preventative measure and not as a mandate from the state of California or the United States government, the insurance would not pay out. In the end, Coachella announced that they would be moving the festival to later dates in October. This was the direct result from social media pressure and pressure from the state of California and other similar scenarios around the country. However, not all of the events were as lucky. EDM festival Ultra Miami is not granting refunds because of Florida's public health emergency. They decided not to refund tickets in lieu of benefit packages, which would be valid for 2021 and 2022. These packages would include discounts of 50% off merchandise on $250 or less, along with the free ticket to an Ultra worldwide event and exclusive access to future events. Ultra was the first major music festival to be canceled. Florida Mayor Francis Suarez, who announced the cancellation of these Miami music festivals over the coronavirus fears, has now tested positive for COVID-19. In Austin, Texas, South by Southwest was canceled due to pressure from the city of Austin and their vendors. South by Southwest had been ongoing for 34 years. Similar to Coachella, social media pressure and pressure from vendors piled up on people's panic and forced them to cancel 1 week away from the event. One source says a growing list of big-name attendees, including Twitter, Facebook, IBM, Netflix, and TikTok, had already announced that they would be pulling out of the conference over coronavirus fears. Due to the imminent cancellation of the event, South by Southwest had to lay off 50 employees to make up for losses and still worry about upcoming repercussions to the event and the financial stability of the company. Colorado did not follow suit with these measures. Even when the NBA, NHL, MLB, South by Southwest, and Coachella had announced days before on their cancellation or postponements of their events, on Thursday, March 12, Post Malone went ahead and performed at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. Fans had mixed feelings about the decision to continue with the concert. Twitter posted pictures and videos showing how thousands of people congregated in one place to hear Post sing. Colorado saw their first death this Friday morning and have 72 presumptive cases. President Donald Trump announced today, after multiple times dismissing the virus as not being harmful enough to make it an emergency, that today the US would be in a state of emergency due to the rapid and exponential growth of the virus. This will most likely trigger many events around the country to postpone or cancel their events. As people panic and buy every single roll of toilet paper, we will most likely have a very uneventful start to this spring season. We'll report more on this as information and confirmation of music festivals and events become available. For now, remain calm, wash your hands, and remember to not touch your face.
Right there. She touched his face.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait.